Goodbye, Miss Poopy, is what we should say to her now that she's completely flopped. After all that chatting, she flopped. And honestly, who was surprised? The girl never really had any talent to begin with, and the only reason she got famous is because of her signature dance move. And honestly, this girl had way too much of an ego for the kind of music she was making. I mean, like, other than her beats, she doesn't have anything good to offer when she's on a song. And yet she's out here beefing with everybody, calling other people flops, which is like, that is crazy for you to say. And what's crazy is she only blew up for one very big, prominent reason. And yet despite that, she has this massive ego, like she's some genius artist. And if you listen to any of her music, especially that new album, you'll know she's the exact opposite. She sold 28k first week. And now what? She went on tour, but like, nobody even talked about it. And the only thing people had to say about this album was just bad things. It's boring, it's repetitive, she sucks. She lost 39 million monthly listeners. And that is just crazy. That is a wild fall off. And now she's getting exposed by a fellow artist that she brought on tour. Well, quote unquote, brought on tour. Basically, the other artist's name is Cleopatra, and as far as we can tell from what she said, nobody seems to have known that she was supposed to come. It's like Ice Spice just told her, last minute mind you, that she was coming on tour, and seemingly didn't tell anyone else.
I never have a dressing room. You know what was kind of weird? That she said that I was going to be with her the whole time. Like, I was going to be with her, you're going to be with me, you're good. And when I would come inside the venue, her whole tour production team, they would act like they have no idea where I'm supposed to go.
Because they had no budget for her. This girl asked for a chicken salad after performing, and she couldn't even get that because she was not a part of the budget.
So the hairstylist shows me like a menu and stuff. She's like, oh, production and whatever, they're gonna order food for everybody, pick what you want. I was like, okay, I'll get a chicken salad just like you. Like, I'll just get a chicken salad. Then she shows me like a message where somebody from production is like, Cleo is not a part of the budget. So I'm just like, how am I not a part of the budget, but y'all invited me on tour? Like,
she was not given any sort of room to change in, so she just had to like retreat to whatever little corner was around and use that.
They're just like, oh, we don't have a room for you, but here, they'll give me like a bathroom. The bathroom that everybody's using. They'll give me the bathroom and say, well, you can get dressed inside this bathroom right here. And I'm just like, I'm supposed to be in her room though. Like, I'm confused. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it was just confusing.
And then they started treating her DJ like shit, not allowing him into the event, telling him to bring his own concert equipment, which makes no sense. If you guys are hosting the event, you should have all the equipment needed for someone to perform there. And her DJ was laughing his ass off while talking about this, and I don't know why, because he was also getting treated like shit, so like, why was it so funny to you? She forced one of her bodyguards to refuse to do his job and take her bags to the car, so she had to haul her own bags in front of thousands of fans in the pouring rain. She didn't inform her that she would have to pay for her own expenses, so she had to spend a bunch of money that she didn't plan for on a tour that she was asked to go on. She literally snuck out without her and went to go have a full meal at a steakhouse before coming back and pretending like nothing happened while this girl is over here starving.
Nobody said anything about eating. Nobody. I'm like, me and the hairstylist keep talking about food. We like, oh damn, we mad hungry. Like, we mad hungry, just at McDonald's. Or nobody said anything about food while me and her are talking about how hungry we are. Now we go to the boys bus, tour bus, and we just sitting on the bus. We just like, yo, like, can somebody come with us to McDonald's? Like, nobody want to walk there by themselves. We fake want a man with us. They like, oh, that's mad far. Like, nah, like, word, there's a desert, it's scary. I'm like, okay. Nobody said anything about food still. Come to find out, everybody ate. Can you believe that? Everybody ate. Guess what? They all went to a steakhouse. Everybody went to a steakhouse and left me, the hairstylist, and the makeup artist. Everybody went to go get a bite. Steak, mash, cream corn, spinach. And we didn't have anything. We didn't eat at all. We're trying to figure out how to get a McDonald's, and y'all all ate already? Nobody mentioned it. You know why nobody mentioned it? Because it was a secret. It was a secret and I gagged.
She literally stole her credit card and spent $700 on it.
Now I put my bag, literally a tote, on the side of her couch, and she knows it's mine because she knows that's my bag. I put it on the side of the couch. Her mom and her little sister came in the room, so everybody got out the room. Like an hour goes by. I like go downstairs. I walk past the room. I see my bag, like my Telfar bag, outside of her door. And I'm just like, wait, why would they kick this little bag out? Like, this little bag was on the side of the couch. Like, why would it need to be kicked out the room? But it's crazy now, a few days later, and I'm not accusing anybody of nothing. It could have been anybody. You know what I'm saying? It could have been somebody that walked past the door and seen a bag in the front of Ice's door. My card was used. $700 and something was used at one of those designer retail websites like Essence or something. I was so gagged. I was just like, what? But of course, called my bank, got my money back. I didn't even make it a thing.
And this is all coming off the drama from her previous friend Baby Storm. She leaked a bunch of DMs and exposed her for just being mean, having a high ego, and disrespecting someone who really helped put her on. Now what I'm getting from this situation is that the fame and money has really gotten to her head. Like, she's nothing more than an Instagram model who's trying to rap and isn't really that good at it. Yet she has a massive ego and seems to consider herself not a flop, which isn't true. And it's strange how famous she was able to become off of not even being that talented in the first place. This girl was performing everywhere, getting co-signs from everyone, and like, for what? There's so many talented artists out there who get no recognition, and they just give everything to Ice Spice. And what's crazy is that she was on this tour for free. She didn't ask to be paid or anything. So like, how are you going to treat a person who's giving you a service for completely free like that? And granted, yes, she was expecting to get some exposure from this, which she totally should. But she was here for free and you treated her like shit. That really says something about you. I don't know about y'all, but I'm done with this Ice Spice story. If anyone is still following her after this, I would be shocked. She's already lost over 500,000 followers in just a couple of days, so it looks like her downfall is either here or just beginning.